So this is program number 11, PUC second year computer science lab program. Create a base class containing the data member, a roll number and a name. Also create a member function to read and display the data using the concept of single level inheritance. Create a derived class that contains marks of two subjects and total marks. So let us do this program. So when we are working with this C++ online compiler I'm using, so you can see that here instead of cout, we have std scope resolution operator. Cout is there, where if you add this line using namespace std, then you need not to write this. You need to write only cout. Right. So we need to create the class first. So one is what the first class will be the base class. Second class will be the derived class. Right. So first create the base class, then go for derived. So along with this, we'll have hash include conio.h because they're using CLR SCR in your lab program. And then hash include iomanip.h also, or just iomanip because they are using endl instead of /n. Okay. So the name of the class is student. You can see that the name I have started with capital letter. It is not a rule that class name should starts with alpha capital letter. It's a convention where the name of the class first letter should be capital. So here in this private, what I do, I'll take long roll number, right? And then we'll have character name of say some 50, right? And then we'll have public. In the public, we'll have void read data, right? And then here, no parameters. Cout. So they are using endl, right? Enter the roll number. Endl means it is like /n. Scene, it is roll number. Then again cout endl, and we'll say enter the student name. Student name. And then scene name. Okay, we got the details. So what we do is we'll have void display function where it will print the roll number and the name, right? So kindly check your lab manual also. This is one idea which will help you to understand what that lab program is. So now to print this, what we do, we'll say cout. Even you can use /n also. It is not that you have to use only endl, right? So have an idea, right? So we'll say roll number, colon. Colon is just a separator, it is, right? It's not built-in one. Roll number. Fine. Then cout /n student name. It is name. Okay. So here also, this I'll make it as capital so that the look of the detail will be clear. So student name, I'll make it as. It's not mandatory, just Yeah, the look of the program should be good. That is also important. This is base class, and here you better write one comment, base class. Now I'm writing derived class. So I'll write class a report colon public student. Says that report report is the derived class which is inheriting characteristics from student class. Okay, so here also we'll have public, where in this public we'll have public and private section, where in the private section I'll write int marks 1, marks 2, and then total. 3 variables are declared. And then in the public we'll have void. Here also read marks will write, right? Names are not mandatory. Cout /n, enter subject 1 marks. Okay. Scene marks 1. Similarly, now I'll write cout /n, enter subject 2 marks. Then scene marks 2. Okay. And now void display, where in this we have to print instead of display, right? Here we have to take compute because we have to calculate total. So total equal to marks 1 plus marks 2. And then we'll print that total. Like endl you can write like this, and then you can write total marks. Do not get confused with this endl and /n. Why both we are using it? Both are actually same. Instead of endl, suppose if I'm writing with /n, you know how it will be? Directly inside this, just write /n. Right. Instead of that, we have written like this. So calculation and printing of total mark both I have done in computer. This is the derived class. Now we'll come to the main program. So in front of this, you have to write derived class, where in this main, I'll write marks. The name of the derived class is report, right? Let us call this object as R. You can give any name. I'm going as with your lab journal. So clear screen they have used so that your taking of input values and printing of output values should be in a fresh blank screen. They don't want previous program output to stay on the screen. This is an offline compiler. But I am doing an online compiler where CLR, SCR is not required because every time result comes in fresh screen only. So usually we don't use. But as per your lab journal, it is there. So using the derived object R, call the function read data. See, read data is a function belongs to the student class, base class. But as student class is inherited in report class, this derived class object R can have permission to access that read data. R dot display, which prints the details of the student, and R dot will say read marks. Read marks. Fine. which will take the input of marks of subject 1 and subject 2, then R dot compute, which calculates total and prints the total, right? And after that, even they are using get ch command also. In online compiler, it is not required, but in offline compiler, these are required. Okay. So when you are using CLR, SCR and get ch means hash include conio.h must be present. Right. So let us execute and see. See, there are some error. Undefined references to CLR, SCR where this function is not supported in the online. So I cancel it, right? Even I'll remove this get ch also because built-in they are present, but you have to write, right? You have to write. Now we'll execute this. Now see, enter the roll number it is asking. So this is my roll number and name it is asking. I'm just writing XYZ. And the marks 1, 85, first subject, 96, second subject, and the total marks is 181, right? So like this, you can do this program, okay? Hope it is clear. Inheritance means what? Copying the characteristics of one class into another class. In that single inheritance, this program is related to the type of inheritance, that is single inheritance, where one base class will be there and one derived class will be there. Okay. So in the next video, we'll see our next program, that is program number 12. This is 11th one. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Kindly check this video and share this video to in your friend circle and subscribe our channel and kindly like our video. Kindly make comments also if anything is there. Okay. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.